So we cut into the pie. I just want to show you what it looks like a little bit closer. So gorgeous. And I would totally pay for this slice of pie.
We go to a lot of bakeries. Some are really good, but yes, right?
This is amazing.
I would get this out of a pie case.
There's two types of people in this world. Those who eat to live and those who live to eat. We're Paul and Benny, and we live to eat. So why Kool Aid Pie? Well, right now it's trending. It's having a moment.
I'm glad it is. It's really an old school dessert, but for some reason it's like hashtag trending right now. It seems like a lot of people are making it. Maybe it's the stay at home, or maybe it's just because summer's coming. But I'm glad it's having its moment.
So another reason I think it's trending is because it is so quick to make. It's literally, you pour a bunch of stuff together, pop it in the fridge, let it sit, and it's good to go.
Probably less than an hour. It's super inexpensive too. I would say if you catch things on sale or the right time of year, you can make a pie or two for $5 or less. It's a perfect way to get a really good dessert for just a few bucks.
And you can get the kids involved, niece, nephew, whoever's over.
It's a lot of fun, right? It's almost like a science experiment.
Yes.
Like everyone's amazed, like, wait, that's all you did and it did this?
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
It's really good. You only need a few ingredients. You need a crust, you need a can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 packet of Kool Aid, you need 2 tubs of Cool Whip.
2 tubs of Cool Whip.
You don't need 1 tub of Cool Whip, you
Not
need
one.
2
2
tubs of Cool Whip. People on Instagram and YouTube will have you thinking that 1 tub is going to make you a great pie.
It doesn't.
It makes you some great filling.
But it doesn't make you a great pie. The one thing you didn't mention, Paul, and I know how you feel about this, so I'm bringing it up, is the crust. Do you buy your crust or do you make your crust?
Okay, let me get my soapbox. I'm all for making your own graham cracker or cookie crust. Yes, you can buy them at the store, but to make your own, it tastes much better, great texture, and it costs probably half as much. Plus, I don't know what all those ingredients are in the pre-made crust.
Just quick overview. How do you make your own crust?
Super simple. So you start with some graham cracker or cookie crumbs. You could use Oreos, oatmeal cookies, ginger snaps, whatever you like. We're using traditional graham crackers today, and my personal preference is not to grind them up into a fine powder like the store-bought. I like a little texture, so when you're eating it, you know what kind of cookie or cracker you've got.
And you get a little crunch to it.
You get a little crunch to it. When I was a kid, I hated graham cracker crust, and I always hated that texture in my mouth.
It's like sandy.
It's like wet sand.
No.
Got soggy. No, I don't like it. Love the filling, but not the crust. So, for our recipe, we used 1 sleeve of graham crackers, 1/2 cup or 1 stick of butter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and about 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And most recipes don't call for the salt, but I really think it balances things. It really elevates the flavor, brings out the butteriness.
And sweet and salty go so well together.
Sweet and salty go so well, right?
Yeah.
That's not just a kid's dessert. That's more like you're eating a grown-up dessert. Once you get that crust,
Elevate.
Yes. 3rd floor, please.
That's awesome.
So super simple, right?
Easy enough.
Literally, we dumped it all into a bowl and stirred it up and then pressed it into the pie pan. We baked it at 325 for about 10 minutes and then just took it out and let it cool. And while we were cooling, we made the filling.
And this is how you make the delicious filling. Go for it, Paul.
And that bowl you made the crust in, you just wash it out and you dump in 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 pack of your favorite Kool Aid. Today we did strawberry. So you stir together the Kool Aid and condensed milk. It's going to look like some melted Starburst, super pretty. And then you're just going to mix in your whipped topping.
Easy enough.
That's it. So when the cracker crust is cool, you're going to scoop in your filling, and this is why you need another tub of Cool Whip.
Not 1 tub, 2 tubs. Remember.
2 tubs. You're going to top your pie with the 2nd tub of Cool Whip. Not only does it make for a prettier presentation, but it really balances out when you're eating it.
Yeah, you got the crunchy crust.
Crunchy crust.
The delicious, creamy, sweet filling.
Sweet, creamy filling.
And then a nice, fluffy top.
Right, a nice fluffy top. It's light and airy, not so sweet. It's really a great combination. And it looks way prettier than an open-faced pie. So you spread that Cool Whip on top and then you throw it in the fridge for about 45 minutes. Just let the filling set up real nicely. What's your favorite Kool-Aid?
My favorite is either grape or tropical punch.
Ooh, we had tropical punch one day.
Yeah, that was delicious.
Really good.
But I don't want to eat the whole pie by myself, so that's why we chose strawberry, which is still good, but I'm not going to be as tempted.
Not so much.
First, before we cut into this, we found this old Kool-Aid cup from who knows when.
It's circa 1980s.
1980s. So we thought we'd have him here just so he could enjoy his creation and me being tasted.
Right, that was in my dad's garage when we were cleaning it out. So I'm sure at some point, little Paul was drinking out of that, making a mess.
It's iconic Kool-Aid cup. I love it.
Shall we?
Yes. Let's cut into this.
So, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Can you hear that crust? It's like...
Yeah, that's a good crust. That's why you make your own crust.
That's why you make your own. The first piece is never the prettiest piece. We're about to get it on when we eat it.
So it's a lot of cream, whipped cream, but let's see.
But let me get that second piece.
Yes, get that second piece. Ooh.
Excuse my fingers.
At that.
That's a nice piece of pie.
That is a nice piece of pie. So here's your report. So we cut into the pie. I just want to show you what it looks like a little bit closer. So gorgeous.
See that crust under there?
And you can...
That pretty filling, and then all that whipped topping.
And you can really smell the butter in that crust. Like, it's so fragrant, and you can smell the strawberries too. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Yes.
Go for it?
Yep, go for it.
Mmm. That's real nice. Mmm. Right?
That is delicious. So we go to a lot of bakeries. And I would totally pay for this slice of pie.
We go to a lot of bakeries. Some are really good, but yes, right?
This is amazing.
I would get this out of a pie case.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's so pretty. Ooh.
And if I can show you, I don't know if you can see, there's chunks in that graham cracker crust, like whole pieces of, you might not want it that chunky. But when it's yours, you can make it as fine as you want to. I love those chunks in the cookies in there.
Yeah, it adds another like dimension to the pie, like a crunch, a creamy, and then a fluffy top. It's really, really, sounds kind of weird. It's a very complete dessert, if that makes sense.
That's a really good way to explain it.
So remember I said I wouldn't be tempted to eat this because it's strawberry?
But I don't want to eat the whole pie by myself, so that's why we chose strawberry.
That's a lie.
Good, right?
This is so good.
I just got a salty little bit there in the crust. So good. The only better thing would maybe be a little fresh strawberry garnish on top to make it really, make it something fancy.
Remember, you can do tropical punch, grape, orange.
Lemonade.
You can do lemonade to make like a meringue tasting thing. You can do lime.
I love lime.
Lime would be delicious.
Oh, be sure to check out our box cake mix video, where we took a box cake mix and transformed it into a homemade tasting cake. Made a beautiful 3-layer cake, and we used pink lemonade in our lemon sour cream cake. It was amazing.
And it looked really fancy for being a homemade cake.
Right.
And you could use this filling for a parfait. You already have the graham crackers.
So good.
You probably have frozen berries in your fridge, in your freezer, and just put this on top, a little whipped cream. It's so good. It's all about elevate. What did Paul say? Floor 3, please.
Floor 3. No ground floor desserts.
This is not a ground floor dessert. And another great thing about this Kool Aid pie, prepare it before you make your dinner.
Yes.
And by the time you're done eating, it'll be ready, it'll be cool for you to slice into and have a delicious dessert.
Yes. Remember, you don't have to go out for dessert after dinner. You can make this easy, fun, delicious Kool Aid pie. I'm Paul.
I'm Benny,
We're grateful for our food.
and we're grateful for you watching.